Welcome back, my horde. I'm not sure how long this podcast will be, but as you can see, it's just me. Tammy had a 4-day weekend, and during our 4-day weekend, we got hit with a heat wave. And due to that, we didn't sleep well, and then when we were actually up, we were doing other things together, and yeah, just like, I think the only day that we could really have done it was like a Monday, I think it was, that we didn't have to turn off the fans and it would have been fine and all that stuff. But it was just like the moment we thought about doing it, it was just like I think it was like 2:30 in the morning, and me and Tammy were just like beat because we hadn't slept the night before all that well. Like especially me, who like because of the heat, I literally was like up every like 30 minutes or 15 minutes, just rolling, tossing, turning, flipping, but trying to find a place where I wasn't as warm. That's the only day that we really had the issue, but we never really had a time when we can actually still record without turning off all the fans. It's getting cooler now, despite the fact that it's actually warmer today than it has been. I guess it's just that night it gets cooler. So the house is staying cooler because of that. Um, a little phenomenally weird thing, like it's 30 degrees Celsius out right now, and in the house it's like 24, 25, somewhere around that. Not the greatest. I wish it was cooler. At least that's what my little thermometer says. It feels much cooler, but I think for the other couple days it's been at 30, and yeah, that was just disgusting. But yeah, that's kind of what's been happening with that. I haven't actually been streaming that much either because I haven't been sleeping well, and then uh, we just basically are streaming in the afternoons. So, like today, we're gonna be streaming too. So yeah, this is coming out a little late because like I'm recording it on Wednesday. Um, Tammy should be coming home here soon. I'm recording this between that. I could have waited a little bit longer, but I'm just gonna try to jump into it. Mostly just the fact that I'm trying to make sure that this gets out and it's all done and stuff like that. Though there's not a lot I think I can actually talk about for freaking too long, so I'm basically just going to talk until Tammy texts me and says, "Hey, I'm on my way home," because then at that point I will just jump up and start making like rice or the sidekick or whatever I'm having as a side dish for dinner. Because yeah, we're having a whole chicken or half a chicken tonight. Sorry, I had to take a drink there. Okay, so some of the random stuff. I was just looking through games and stuff like that because recently I really got into this kick. Mostly because me and Tammy have been playing Borderlands, and I got into this kick where I really want to complete Borderlands 1 for the Xbox One again. I've completed it for the 360. I've gotten all the achievements for the 360 version of it. So I'm just that close to getting that one done, and then I'm going to jump to, which I think will be impossible for me to get all the achievements, but I'm going to be jumping to uh, Borderlands for the 360, the prequel, and 2. And I think those two I'm going to actually have a lot of problems. I think 2 I won't have too much problems with, except for the one major stupid achievement, which is like kill the big bad guy. A friend of ours helped us with it on the Xbox One version. He just like jumped in and like threw these grenades that basically were doing stupid damage. So, we didn't have to worry too much there. But pre the pre-sequel, I think I need 4 people to play to actually get one of the achievements, and that's going to be the hardest thing. I'm trying, but it's really difficult to get my friend who moved back in town. His name's Bryant. We did 2 things together already, and I really enjoyed doing like making content with him. But the problem is that once he's come back, he's got himself a job, and then bills started piling up, so he's been putting more hours in at work, and he's hoping that by the end of this month, which ironically would be September, but the reason I say that is because when he originally was showing up, I was saying to everybody that we'll probably start doing stuff with him in September. But anyway, I think in September we will be able to start doing stuff, and if it works the way I want it to, maybe him and his girlfriend will start playing games with us. And if they both start playing games with us, I'm hoping that I can encourage them to get a Xbox 360 eventually. Which, if I can convince them to do that, I can then convince them to do, like, get games and stuff like that I want to play. Like, for example, Borderlands, the pre-sequel. He's more willing to maybe do stuff like that, he's saying. I don't know if that's going to change or not. I know that Jay, one of the guys that I play with on a regular basis, he does not want to get an Xbox 360. He refuses. I brought up a few times about the fact that there's a couple games and a couple achievements that I really want to get, and he has just shut me down hard. So, with that being said, I'm hoping that the other group, my friend Bryant and his girlfriend, will be more inclined to play with the 360. I know Chris is willing to do it, but the problem is just when. Because, he only has the 2 days that really we can play. And those 2 days, a lot of them deal with us playing the other games with Jay. So, it's kind of one of the problems there. I'm sorry if I'm getting a little loud. I just moved forward. I have to blow my nose, but I don't really want to do that either. But, give me a second. There we go. Okay, so, yeah, so that's what my goal is, just, like, get a bunch of games done. Like I said, right now, the goal is to get, with Tammy, Borderlands 1 for the Xbox One completed. And then after that one's done, I think I'm actually going to be jumping to Diablo 3. I'm streaming all these, just in case you guys are wondering why I'm bringing them up. Like, why does it matter, man? But, yeah, no, I am streaming all these on my Twitch channel, which is listed below, along with pretty much everyone I've just brought up, by the way. I have all of them in the comments below. Their Twitch and YouTube channels. Despite the fact that Jay doesn't stream anymore and Tammy streams very, 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 very rarely. And Chris... Chris is the only one that streams regularly-ish. And he also... Jay uploads and Chris uploads quite a bit, though, onto YouTube. So, yeah, that's that. So next... so after the Diablo 3 for the 360, I'm going to go to... I'm missing 2 achievements for it. So that's why I really want to try getting that done. So I'm just going to convince Tammy to work on that with me. And then after that, I'm going to be doing Diablo 3 expansion on the 360. It's a whole standalone game, but you can actually import your characters. So I'm definitely going to import my characters. And again, if my friend wants to get the 360, we can start playing games with him with that. Once his schedule gets a little bit better and stuff. But yeah, so that would be another thing. I think what I'm going to do is with those, I'm just going to have him host so that we can start wherever game he is. And then if I play with Tammy, we'll just play alone with the same characters or different characters or whatever. But yeah, so we'll do that. And then, yeah, it's the pre-sequel for both systems, and then Borderlands 2 for the 360, which I actually own on the Xbox One, so that's actually kind of interesting. So, yeah. I also know there's a bunch of other games that I want to start actually playing. I think that was Tammy actually messaging me already. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's okay. I'll just continue going. I don't think she'll mind too much. But anyway, yeah, there's a bunch of other games like I want to play. Like, I think eventually I'm going to start jumping back into Hitman 2. I know I want to play Fallout New Vegas at some point. Stuff like that. Like, I have, which I think I've brought up before, I have over 500 games. So, there is not a lack of games I can play at all. And that's not even including the ability to have games inside Game Pass or anything like that. So yeah, there's a lot of games. I just need to actually start writing down some of them in like a notepad, which actually I have up on my computer, even though you can't see it. The idea is the fact that I'm going to actually start trying to figure out the word there. Start like putting them down there, even though it's much later games that I want to play. Just having them somewhere so I can refer to them and going, yeah, right, this is the game I want to play next. I was doing that for my Twitch stream where I was actually going through and trying to figure out which ones would line up for which days. Like, you know, I'm doing a themed kind of idea, like Forza Friday, Biomutant Monday, Werewolf Wednesday, stuff like that. And then, yeah, the idea is then I would replace it with like stuff like Flight Simulator. So Flight Fridays, stuff like that. Oh, my cat's shitting because of the heat, and she wants to cuddle. And I'm inhaling all of her hair. I actually have to do something about that here soon. Once the heat wave ends, it's going to end on Friday, I'm pretty sure. This is not as bad as the first heat wave we had. Holy Jesus. This one's staying to like the high 20s, low 30s, where the other one was high 30s, low 40s. So, yeah, much freaking different. And then on Friday it goes to low 20s, high teens. So, which is where it should be for the most of the time. So, yeah, I don't think there's much else I'm going to bring up. I'm going to leave this this length. I'm going to upload it, stuff like that. Try to think of anything else I want to say. If you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, please comment below. I am planning on here soon. I'm not sure how frequently, I'm not sure how many episodes, but I am planning on doing a few shows that will be posted to the channel that are not streamed. I know that I'm going to be buying at least one of them on Friday, so we will see where that goes. So yeah, there's at least one game. I know that there's a couple others that I want to do, but I just have to make sure that I can record it and everything's not going to be a problem, but we'll definitely see what happens with that. But it's getting warm in this room again. I have to make a side dish for my chicken, and yeah, I'm going to let you guys go here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I don't really got much else to say about that. If you have any suggestions of games you want me to play or things you would like to see on the channel, comment below. If you are even watching this, you can just comment below going, watched it, or listen to it, or whatever you want to say there. And hopefully, by September, new content will be hitting the channel, and by March, I can start getting back into RimWorld. We'll see where things go from there, but let's not get too crazy. It's just I'm trying to save up money to buy a computer. It's just yeah, they're expensive, and I don't have that much saved up, but nonetheless, until next time, hope you guys enjoy, and see you guys then.